Hi, this is Julie at Love's Beginning with a message called Stand Still and Steady in the Light. Every time you don't feel good, you are experiencing an invitation into greater truth. There can be a loop you can get into with negative emotion. You experience it, and then you judge yourself as separate and defective for having experienced it. We wish instead to give you an image of going down through the layers, down, 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 until you reach the root. The root of which we speak is the root of the dysfunction of ego. As you approach it, you will feel negative emotion. If you allow the appearance of difficult feelings to be a sign of healing rather than a sign of failure, you will progress on your way without that unnecessary loop. As you access deeper and deeper layers of dysfunctional thinking, you access how you are projecting the world you are experiencing. This dysfunctional thinking tells you what to do every day, how to do it, what to say, where to go. It tells you what you want. It gives you a constant analysis of your apparent surroundings and experiences. It's like a news feed, and you are going ever deeper through its layers, progressing to a point at which you will see it as entirely useless. When you see it as entirely useless, it will fade from your awareness. You are in a period of undoing, and when you run into a layer of just awful feeling, it also means that you have run into a layer of just awful thinking that you have allowed to control your experience in this world. This is exactly the point at which it can be undone, so take heart. Simply allow the undoing. Allow the just awfulness into the light, and allow it to dissolve there without finding an external cause in the world. If you find an external cause in the world for how you are feeling, you're holding on to that just awful thinking that you have allowed to control your experience. It's challenging and it hurts, and your mind will fly to all kinds of possible worldly causes for why you are feeling something awful. But stay steady and still in the light. If you don't fall for the temptation of landing upon a judgment of something external to give you some temporary relief, you will allow that thinking to dissolve, and then you won't have access to it anymore. This temptation to judge something in the world in order to give you relief from an awful feeling, this is the drug addiction of humanity and the reason for all suffering. The power to meet this addiction with grace and love is your own. If it is your own, that means it belongs to all equally. The solution is always very, very simple. Just stand still and steady in the light. In order to sustain a trajectory that was not genuine for you, you needed to be oblivious to how you were feeling. The only way through is to value how you are feeling, without blame and with full responsibility. As you begin to realize that your feelings are a very helpful indicator, you will allow yourself to experience what you have become accustomed to covering up or distracting from. It seems as if you are more and more sensitive, but this is not a burden. This is the way through. Increased sensitivity means that you are getting deeper and deeper opportunities to release what never served you. Allowing yourself to feel is the first step. Proceeding from that point without blame or condemnation is your pathway to freedom. Simply know that the feeling indicates you are attached to thinking that is untrue. Take a look at the thinking. Find the willingness to have it swept from your awareness. What comes in to replace that thinking will guide you through your day with ease and happiness. Take every opportunity you can to allow your mind to be swept clear. You are on that pathway to greater wisdom, to extending the love you are to all without exception. When you run into a negative feeling, you are witnessing what you use to block that extension of love. Think of every negative feeling experience as an opportunity to have your flow restored. Every time you see these feelings as an opportunity, you are tapping into your ability to allow fundamental change that promotes the happiness of you and all others. This is no small thing. We stand ready to assist as you find your willingness to release thought patterns you never needed. We see the joy you are, and it is our delight to help you rediscover it. Thanks for listening.